Good afternoon, everyone. Today I want to show you how I'm going to multiply my tomato plants today, and I'm also going to show you something that I found on the curb. I found 4 of these. They're made by Dynamic Design, and I'm so glad that they have a tray here because it will allow for water to sit in the bottom. I don't have to worry about losing water. Okay, they snap on. And so I found 4 of these the other day, and I'm so happy. And I also found another tool that came with it, and I'm also happy about that tool too because I've always wanted one. I can't like locate it right now at the moment, but yeah. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I can't locate it right now. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be adding soil to these, and I'm gonna show you the plants that I got off of the tomatoes. Now, some of them, you'll know which ones are going to make it just by their integrity. But after the first day, they're all going to limp anyway, and then by tomorrow, they'll be standing up. Okay, so what you do is, like, basically, if you go through all your tomatoes, all the leaves that you have growing on your tomatoes up to where you see your tomato plants are flowering, you want to clip those off, okay? You want to clip those off. And you can either try to multiply them or just prune your tomato plant so that your tomato can get all the nutrients that it deserves, okay? Or should I say the suckers won't be taken from your tomatoes. Okay, so first up, we're just going to open up this all-natural raised bed container mix. Now, I bought this mix here, and I remember doing a video on it. And I said that it wasn't using Kellogg anymore. This is a Kellogg brand, but it's definitely better for me because it has less bark and less chunks of stuff that I really don't need. You know what I'm saying? So basically, this organic container mix has perlite is in there a little bit. Let me see here. I'm just gonna open it up. But this has been so much better for me than the other bag of Kellogg that I use. And I should have been using it anyway, simply because it's for containers. You know what I mean? So, let me show you what this soil looks like. And the reason I like it. Okay, so this soil is nice and loose, right? The integrity of it is perfect for what you want to do. There's not a lot of big pieces of bark or anything like that. And there are some pieces of perlite in there too, which is good. So, it's going to allow for great drainage with this particular soil, okay? And so basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to mend this soil. I'm going to put a little bit of bone meal in here. I'm going to put a little bit of worm castings in here. If I have some, I might not have any worm castings. I think I just got bone meal right now. And so that'll be fine for them. And I'm just going to line these trays, right? And I'm going to find which tomato that I took off of here that's viable enough. And let me just lift this up some because it's not necessary for me to be having to look down like this, right? Okay, so I'm just going to amend this soil. Oh, the bugs are out. We had a little bit of rain last night, and now it was cloudy. It's still probably cloudy. The sun is trying to come out now. But yeah, this is what I'm going to do with that, okay? I like this particular shovel. I got this from Dollar Tree. Apparently it takes a handle for it, but I'm okay with it not having a handle. I can get bigger scoops out at a time with this, you know what I mean? Yeah. Let me see if I can get a tilt on here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so basically I'm just breaking up the soil. I got this too, and both of these actually can take a handle. I kind of like them. So I do this, I break it up. I don't know why this soil is so hard, what part of it is, but that's such life. I don't know how many tomato plants I'm going to put in here, but I'll probably put 4 for now, depending on the space I have. And like I said, you'll know whether they're going to take or not by the next day. And if they don't take, and I always say take, meaning that if they don't acclimate to the soil, then you just uproot that one and try another one. We all know gardening is hit or miss. Gardening is hit or miss. And, you know, sometimes things do what you want them to do, and sometimes they don't. So I'm going to line this up. And what my goal here is to basically fill this up to the line. I'm not going to go past the line. I'm not going to go past the line. And this is 2 cubic feet of soil. So we'll see how far 2 cubic feet go in 5 inches of soil. Today is a beautiful day. Today I plan on grilling some vegetables today. Being a pescatarian it's a wonderful journey. I'm going to tell you, I never thought I would not be eating chicken anymore in my life. But once you find out that chicken ain't chicken, chicken ain't clucking like it used to. You know what I mean? You know, I'm all trying to get my body light so that if I need to ascend, I can. For those who know, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to add some copper to these. You already know about the copper. I'll probably put 1 stick of copper in each one. When I show you the growth of the cucumbers since I've coppered them up, oh my goodness, this is so amazing to me. When you start to put 2 and 2 together with nature and realize that everything is elementally ran, everything is beneficial, that is natural or organic, you know what I mean? Once you figure that out, I'm telling you, your life becomes so much more easier, so much more worth living. You have more happier days. You don't worry about nothing. I don't worry about a thing. I'm telling you right now, I don't worry about nothing. If I was to lose lights, power, anything, become homeless, none of that. I ain't worried about a thing because I know who I am and how powerful I am. I am a creator and nothing can affect me or touch me in a negative manner. All right, so this is like 3/4 of the way to the line. And once I get it all the way up to that line, I'm just gonna let me go get my amendment and then I'll see. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna put some of this bone meal. That's pretty much all I have. I need to get some more. I need to get some more amendment nutrients for these, but this should kickstart these off. I'm not really worried about them not doing what they're supposed to do, but yeah. So that's gonna be it for now. And what I'm gonna do is, these are all the tomato pieces that I got. So this one right here, I'm just gonna take some of these leaves off. Okay. We're gonna just stick them in there and see what happens. I'm all for plant autonomy. If they're gonna grow, they will. If they won't, they won't. Okay. This one here. And see, these have already been cut for a while, so they're kind of getting limp already. All right, so they'll be happy to get in some soil. I don't know if you can see that. Take some of these bottoms off. Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, but I was going to say something. I don't remember what I was going to say. Yeah. So this is how you multiply your tomatoes. And there's quite a few videos out here showing you how to do so. It's not really hard at all. You just need to, as you prune it, don't throw away Don't throw it away with your pruning. Okay, so this is what we have so far. So right now I have 5 in here, right? And right now they're not standing. They're laying down. But that's okay because I told you what's going to happen, right? And so basically, just going to water them out. I'm going to try not to touch the leaves. I'm just going to try to get the soil. And what I like about these trays is that it will hold the water on the bottom. Okay, so somebody else's trash is definitely someone else's treasure, especially when it comes to gardening. But you have to make sure you clean these things out really well because you don't know what they had in there and you don't want anything to cross-contaminate whatever it is you're planting, okay? So I'm going to take these and sit these over here. Y'all ain't gonna believe what happened, but you know what? I'm not even gonna cut that out, okay? Because it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up. I found my scissors. I was looking for my scissors. They was underneath the tomato plant. But I wish I had. Let me see. Hold on. At some point, you want to be able to at some point, you want to be able to lift up this bag and pour all this soil because you don't feel like scooping every 2 seconds. Let me see if this is recording. It is. All right, and you want to make sure. So. Gardening is such a peaceful chore and rewarding chore. I honestly don't have any qualms coming out here making sure we got enough food on our little family, you know what I mean? I mean, I started gardening for sustainability. Some people do it because they, you know, they enjoy gardening and they want to show you how they garden and how to do this and do that. Me, I am just a simple, get it growing, have some food type of a gardener. All it takes is some seeds, some soil, and water, a little bit of nutrients, and a little bit of love. And your plants will grow just fine. I'm sitting here looking at this beautiful pomegranate. She is just busting out. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's doing what we've been working her to do for 8 years now. Or is it 7 years? I don't know. So I don't know if folks know this, but pomegranates are not GMO'd. Pomegranates, if you ever buy a pomegranate and there's no seed in it, you know there's a problem, okay? Today I see a red pomegranate seedless. I know that Bill Gates has had his hands in some stuff, okay? And I mean deep, because pomegranates are filled with seeds. There's no reason why, if you wanted a pomegranate tree, you didn't have one, because they give you 1 million seeds per pomegranate. You know, so pomegranates are, and I know I'm working on tomatoes, but pomegranates are a biblically spoken about plant. There's something special about the pomegranate. There's something real special about the pomegranate. Now, tomatoes. Let's talk about tomatoes. If you open up a tomato, you generally see seeds, right? There are tomatoes on the market today that when you open them up, there are no seeds. So that is a testament to the evilness going on in this world today, where they don't want any seeds. Same with trees. If you think about it, the trees that are grown on the land are all males, or mostly males. And males produce pollen. The female trees don't. So you wonder why you have allergies and why the world is dealing with allergies. It's because all the trees are male. So the females are very important. I don't care what it is. Because when I look at this pomegranate tree, I see male flowers and I see female flowers. Without the female, you have no fruit. And you all need to take that to heart. Where without the female, there is no fruit. Without the male to pollinate the female, there is no fruit. Well, not just the male though, because we have pollinators in the garden that will come and pollinate your fruit for you. So we really don't need a man to pollinate nothing. Ain't that something? Ooh, and that goes for women too. We don't need a man to pollinate your fruit. Your fruit can grow without a man. Ain't that something? But anyways, I'm putting 6 in this one. Yeah, I'm going to put 6 in this one. And I'm going to have so many tomatoes that I'm going to have to go out and get tomato cages. That's how crazy this is going to be. I don't know which ones you're going to take or not. But ain't nobody complaining about having too many tomato plants, I don't think. So let's see. I'm taking the leaves off of here. Sticking them in. Look at that. That one's going to make it. I can tell already that that one's going to make it. This one too. Like I said, you can tell by the strength of the stem who's going to make it and who's not. Okay? So let's look at this one. She's going to make it. And basically, I just snipped all these with scissors when I went to do it. And I tried to do it in a diagonal. You know how they try to tell us. I just snipped them and did a little pruning on them. So say you're accidentally dealing with your tomatoes and you accidentally break a leaf. Don't throw it away. Stick it back in the soil. You can stick it back in the same soil that it broke out of. I guarantee you, you'll have a brand new plant. I've done this several times before. It works. Look at her. She's standing all cray-cray, but by tomorrow, these are all, let me show you this one too. Look at that. We got more tomatoes. All from, I won't say one plant, because I went around to all of them and pruned them. But you can definitely get 5 to 7. You can definitely get 5 to 7 now. I got 4 of these things. They have to be at least 20 bucks a piece. Because I know how expensive this stuff can be at these garden places. So depending on where they got it, I don't think if it's Home Depot, this stuff is expensive. And I can go look them up. Because I told you the company is called Dynamic Designs. And if it is dynamic, I don't know. They did a pretty good job on it. But I wondered if there was a bottom. It's funny because I saw it. But it wasn't until I tossed it on the ground and it came apart. And I was like, oh, I can clean that part out and get this party started. Anyways, I just wanted to come to you. I don't want to make this a long video. I just wanted to let you know that you can multiply your tomato plants. You can multiply a lot of plants, believe it or not. You can multiply them. I was watching somebody the other day. They were doing a video and they were planting, and I really wish that I could just be right next to this person. What is this? Now look at what I found in this soil. I found a seedling in this soil. Look at that, root and all, root stock and all. Let me see if you can see this. Hold on. Look at that, root stock and all in the soil. Now, ain't no telling what that is. It's probably going to be a weed. But you have to really check your soil. Like there's another one. So when sometimes you'll be growing something and you're like, how did this get in here? Microorganisms just multiply. But anyway, I was watching somebody doing a video and they were talking about seeds. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Two or three more. I don't know what this is. I honestly do not know what this is. Should I go ahead and plant these to find out what these is? I mean, because this is coming out of a brand new bag of soil. You just saw me open up the soil. I don't know what these are. I'm getting rid of them. So yeah, they were doing a video. They were gardening. And for some reason, for me, the word dirt sounds so dirty. And I don't know why. But the word soil to me sounds more it sounds more garden, you know what I mean? So anyway, so they was talking about they was planting and they was planting these seeds. She was talking about lemon seeds, how she doesn't see lemon seeds in the grocery store. At Kathy Traveling with Charity, I'm a tag you in this video, Kathy Traveling with Charity. And she said, you don't see any lemon seeds. I said, that's because you can go buy a lemon and the seeds will be in the lemon if they're organic. You know, you can go buy a lime and the seeds will be in the lime, baby. Cucumbers, you can go buy a cucumber. The tomatoes is in the cucumber. Strawberries, you can go buy some strawberries. The seeds are all over the strawberries. Okay, you can buy one strawberry and there's about 100 seeds on one strawberry. You understand what I'm saying? So when I hear new gardeners, because I used to be one too, because I remember I made a video one day where I said I let my tomatoes go to seed. I'm like, tomatoes go to seed? Your tomatoes got seeds in them. So what do you mean tomatoes go to seed? And I'll be honest with you, when they went to seed, I never really planted them to see if they were viable because it didn't make any sense to me. And who knows, they might be viable. But I don't know if anybody has noticed that the sunflowers are not turned towards the sun anymore. Sunflowers generally grow towards the sun. So if they're growing east instead of west, or they're looking east instead of west, what do you think that means? If the sunflowers aren't gravitating towards the sun, is there something artificial out there? I don't know. This day and age, there's so much what we used to call conspiracy theory, when it's really a theory and not conspiracy. But anyway, back to not eating chicken. I never thought that I would not eat chicken again. And right now it seems to be one of the easiest things I could have ever done for my body that is not consumed what I thought was consumable. Now, when I was a kid, chicken had a certain smell, a certain flavor. You can tell that chicken is not the same. I'm not even going to go into beef because beef is something that is so easily replicable. It's not funny. I watched enough mafia movies to know what they do with those bodies that be hanging in the back of the restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch enough mafia movies to know it ain't beef. It ain't serving it to their customers. You know, you watch these movies, they're cutting up this beef, making spaghetti, and all folks are eating people right there in the restaurant. They let you know what's going on, what has been going on, and what's going to continue to go on. So, if you think you're eating real food now these days, shame on you. If you still feel the need to go to Burger King, if you still feel the need to go to Bojangles, if you still feel the need to go here, there, and everywhere, you don't know what these people are serving you. They don't even know half the time what they're serving you. They just get it in a package and do what the piece of paper tells them to do with it. So if you want something to be what you want it to be, you have to produce it yourself. Okay? You do. You really do. You want chicken? Go get you some chickens. If you can't get no chickens, tell your body, you know, you don't need it. Your body will listen and will not crave that stuff no more. So my body no longer craves chicken. And I mean, I said I would eat chicken until the cows came in. The cows must have came in. Because I don't eat chicken no more. Now this powder on these leaves, I don't know if you see it or not, but it's a little bit of dimetris earth, and I don't know how it got on the leaves. It probably just, sprinkled, but that's okay. But we got tomato plants that's getting ready to be multiplied over here. That's all that matters. So I'm gonna stop rambling, because this has definitely been a rambling type of a video. I want you to always remember to do your best to be blissed, not blessed. Because to be blessed is to be less. And I used to always say blessed, but I'm changing that. I want you to be blissed. I want you to be happy, not less than happy. Okay? Yeah. All right, so I put 5 in this one. I guess I might as well just finish. I got one more to go. And I want to come back and show you what they look like in a few days, because right now they're all laying over as if they've been to a party and had too much to drink. So I'm gonna see if I can pick up this bag. If this is disastrous, this is gonna be disastrous. But we gonna see if we can pour this in here. Whew. Come on, you don't need it. Now, this bag of soil, to be honest with you, I did not intend to use it for this purpose, because I have another bed that I'm going to start behind the pomegranate tree. But because this project showed up, I'm going to use it for that. And I'm just going to go over to the depot and get a couple more of these, because I like this brand of Kellogg's soil. Well, I don't know if I saw somebody doing a video using this brand. I think I did. So yeah, the soil is phenomenal. Okay, so I got this in here. I got to put my blood meal in there. Just open a little crater because I forgot. Just put a little line in there. Stick the blood meal down in there. Cover it all back up. I gotta water those out too, and then stick these in. So I'm only gonna put 5 in here, and we're just gonna have 20 plants. Might be 21. Wait a minute, let me see what I'm gonna fit in here. I'm gonna put 6 in here. Okay. And again, all the ones that are viable, you can pretty much tell with the strong stems that they are going to survive. All right. Now, like I said, I might have to go get some tomato cages, but I got a lot of chicken wire, so I'm going to probably get some chicken wire, transplant these into some bigger pots once they get going. And it's going to be what it's going to be with these tomatoes. It's so pretty. I'm so glad I did this, because I want to have more tomatoes once these tomatoes have already started doing their thing. Okay, so we're just gonna water these out a little bit. Try not to touch the leaves, but even if I do touch the leaves, they're still gonna stand up by tomorrow, so I'm not really worried. Give them a decent amount of water, enough to get them going. And here you have it. This is how you multiply your tomato plants. So as always, I want you to remember, always do your best. Like I said before, blissed, and try to grow something. I mean, being a new garden is fun, because you learn things, you really do. You learn how to do things your way. You might see somebody else do it, but then you tweak it to your way, you know what I mean? What worked for you might not work for somebody else. What works for somebody else might not work for you, all right? So thank you for coming to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and enjoy gardening, okay? All right.